Hey everyone, it's me, psychic medium Jessica Nightingale. On Wednesday, June the 8th, 2016, welcome to Why Wednesday, where I answer your most frequently asked questions about spirituality, the paranormal, being a psychic medium, life and death, anything like that. If you've got questions around it, please do not be scared. Send me a message, speakingtospirit@gmail.com, or by private message on Facebook. I promise you I'll keep your name anonymous, but I will answer your question on an upcoming Why Wednesday. So this Wednesday, our topic is from a viewer who asks what the difference is between angels and spirit guides. So the first thing I want to acknowledge and remind everyone is that we each have a team of spirit behind us on the other side, assigned solely to us to help move us through this life and make sure that we're getting the most out of it. Each of us has this team. They're always working on our behalf. They're always intervening in our lives, whether we acknowledge them or not, whether we ask them to or not. So you need to know that you're not alone. You need to know that you've got support, whether you ask for it or not. You're loved, supported, and are always going to be. So to get that out of the way, some of our spirit team is made up of angels, and some of our spirit team is made up of spirit guides. Some of our spirit team is also made up of other dimensional beings, but we're going to focus on angels and spirit guides today. Angels themselves have never been human, so they don't know what it's like to come down to earth and put on this crazy heavy meat body and basically forget that we're spiritually attached and that we're actually spirit. We're actually linked up with spirit. Angels don't know what that's like. Angels have never had that feeling of separation. So they're really closely connected to spirit. They really are very high vibrational, high frequency beings. They actually don't even have bodies. They definitely don't have wings. Humans like to label things, right? It makes us feel comfortable when we can kind of call something what it is. And so over the centuries, we've always depicted angels as having like human form with wings. They're not. They're just energy, right? They're just energy, really super high frequency energy, super healing energy. And angels, the way they intervene with us basically in our lives is on a wider scale. So they're more concerned with like world peace and like solving cancer and making sure communities are healthy and that kind of thing, more so than working with me on an individual level. Having said that, they will work with me on an individual level if it feeds the greater good, right? If it feeds the macrocosm, then they'll work with you. But they're more behind the scenes workers, right? People don't always notice the help that angels are giving to them because they usually work on a bigger scale. We don't notice. Spirit guides, on the other hand, do know what it's like to be human. They have been human probably several times like us. And oftentimes our spirit guides are actually people that we have incarnated with in past lifetimes. So, they may be a brother from another lifetime or a grandfather from another lifetime or a sister from many lifetimes ago. And because we're linked that way, we basically agree before either of us come to earth. We agree, okay, you're going to go to life this time. You're going to go have this earthly human experiences, Jessica, this time. And I'm going to kind of hang up in spirit and like act as your guide and help you through that whole life because you're not going to be able to do it alone. And then maybe next time we'll switch and I'll go down and you stay up. That's basically how it happens with spirit guides. So because they know what it's like to be human and they know what it's like to label things as negative and positive, good and bad, and they know what fear feels like and they know what separation from spirit feels like, they help us on a more like day-to-day, like practical way. So whereas angels help on kind of wider scale issues in the macrocosm, spirit guides are really more focused on you and helping you with your everyday, seemingly mundane activities. So I may ask, I do ask my spirit guides to inspire me before a video, or I may ask my spirit guides if I'm like, have to get dressed up for an event or something, I'll ask my spirit guides to help me figure out what to wear or to make sure I'm having a good hair day. These are things that you can work with on your spirit guides, or to ask them to help you to get a new job, or to ask to help because, your window is broken and you need a new window and you need someone to come and fix the window. You can ask spirits guides for help for that. It's like the basic things, right? They'll help you with. They'll help on the larger things as well, but spirit guides are really like your go-to person, like your right-hand man for the everyday tasks of life. So, and again, so that's the difference between them, right? Angels have never been human. Spirit guides have been human. So there's a bit of a difference in understanding there, and also a bit of a difference in terms of what level they actually help on earth. Angels help on a much higher level. Spirit guides tend to help on a much more practical, day-to-day, self-serving level. Okay. They're just, I paused because they were talking to me, my guides and angels, and saying that it really is so important to remind everyone that they're not alone. It's so important to remind you that they always hear you. Whenever you're asking for help, your team hears you and they always respond. The key is to be being open to how they respond. It's not always in the way that you want, but they do want you to know that they always do respond. You're never forgotten. And there's no way that you need to be as a person in order to earn their love and respect. They already love and respect you more than you can even imagine. So there's no way that you can like offend them or turn them off or, they love you unconditionally and are with you unconditionally. So incidentally, actually, I'm doing a spirit guide workshop coming up on June 25th from, I think, 11 till 2. Check that out on my website, speakingtospirit.ca. If you can make it into Kempville for that workshop, please come. I love this workshop. It's where we actually get to know our spirit guides one-to-one. We actually get to meet our individual spirit guides and hear the messages that they have for us and start to build a link with them and open communication with them through this workshop. So check it out if you like. Otherwise, I will see you back in a few days with another energetic forecast. It has been a crazy week and will continue to be. I look forward to seeing you all many, many more times. Take care, everybody.